Hey y'all, this is going to be a singles reading. The good, the bad, the ugly, the next situationship coming in for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. It is a timeless reading, which means whenever you come across it is when you are meant to see it. And I set the intention for my readings for 30 days. So 30 days from the time you see it. It's also a general reading, which means it's not going to resonate for every Virgo out there. So just take what fits for you. Leave the rest behind for somebody else. I come up with multiple scenarios and I don't sugarcoat anything. So if it doesn't resonate with you, please make sure you check out your sun, your moon, and your rising signs. One may resonate better, or if you watch all three, you get a better perspective of what's going on with you. If you're a cross-watcher, feel free to switch the roles, take it how it resonates. If anybody's interested in a personal reading, all of that information is in the description box below. You'll find my email address and a link to my Facebook page. Feel free to message me through either, and I will set you up with a personal reading. They are pre-recorded and sent to you in a private YouTube link to whatever email or Facebook account you message me from, okay? What else? I usually get them back between 24 and 48 hours, depending on, unless there are some kind of extenuating circumstances, and then I'll message you. So, because between work and school and my son, which he's leaving in another month to go back to school, but, so that'll be one less thing. But between work and school and trying to find the time and the energy, because my workload in school this term is a lot harder than I remember, and I'm like, wait, why did I decide to wait till I was 49 to go back to school? It's a little stressful. So yeah, and literally I tried to do my homework and cried for 3 days. So anyway, it's you know, and I'm a smart person, and I have a 4.0 up till now, but I don't know if I'm going to after this accounting class. So anyway, I want to thank everybody for the likes, the shares, the subscribes, and the comments. I appreciate y'all just for being here. I wanted to sit down and get some more content up, because, you know, this is my therapy, my release, my escape from reality, when I can just sit here and be goofy and read cards for people. So, all right, Virgo. I woke up with this song in my head because I knew I was going to do this reading, and I don't know why it's this song. Semi-Charmed Life by Third Eye Blind, because I'm going, why is a song about crystal meth coming in my head? Not saying anybody's on drugs, but it was just very strange that, you know, I want something else to get me through this semi-charmed kind of life. Semi-charmed means, a semi-charmed kind of life is, it's good, but it has its issues, okay? It's only good part of the time. It's got its ups and downs to it. Now the song is essentially, obviously, about codependency, but she uses, and it's funny because I saw a shield. It was like a knight with a shield against a fire-breathing dragon. Fire, passion, shield, protection against. And essentially in the song, the girl in the song uses passion to control him, to get what she wants out of him. And the song essentially is about he can never give her enough to satisfy her. And then towards the end of the song, where he starts to not be able to provide, because she always wants more, she wants more, she wants more, she wants more, might be using the passion to control him into giving her more, giving her more, giving her more. Uses the passion to control that person, but towards the end of the song, she can't give him enough, and he's like, well, why don't you still feel that way about me? Why don't you still want me? And it's because she isn't getting what she wants from him. So I was also seeing a compass. Compasses, of course, are all about direction, but it's about the ability of always finding your way back home. Um, so I feel like your next situation with all these messages rolled into one could be somebody who tries to use you for something, use you to get what they want from you. But then when you can't give them anymore, it's I was feeling very much like an energy vampire type energy, just somebody that's going to come in and bleed you dry and then leave you in the dust. Um, don't let somebody control you with the passion. Now, you don't have to listen to me. This is just a tarot card reading, and I read intuitively, but I was really, really getting a very strong message here of protecting yourself. Um, but knowing that even if you take a chance, you'll always be able to get yourself back to uh, a place where that's weird. Those are actually lyrics. And how do I get myself back to the place where weird? You said I want something else. Anyway, because he's like, how do I get you back to the place where you didn't ever want me to leave? That I was your everything. Don't let somebody control you. Make sure you're. But even if you do take that chance, you'll still be able to get back to your safe place, your home. Take that how it resonates for you, if that made any sense to anybody. Let's get your oracle cards. We have Swan Spirit. Take a deep dive. This is about really looking, really getting to the bottom of something. Really looking below the surface level. Swans can go all the way down to the bottom of the water to find a fish, to find food. It's time to get to the heart of some kind of matter. Really, really look in depth. Like if it feels like, and I don't know why it feels like, if it feels like somebody is using you, really, really look deep into it to see, Enjoy where you are, for soon you will be somewhere else. Oh, okay. So I'm really getting the sense of enjoy it while you can, because I don't know if it's going to last long. Okay. And you might want to look at it in the fact of, possibly somebody using you. Eventually you will see it. It might take looking, because, we fall in love with people usually at the beginning. It's all about that surface level stuff. It's like how they treat us, what they're doing, how they make us feel. But you have to, I feel like somebody might have ulterior motives for treating you or doing things for you. But let's go ahead and get into the tarot. I'm going to do this side by side. You're going to be over here. They're going to be over here. Feel free to switch the roles if it resonates the other way around. So let's see what we got here in Virgo's energy for the next 30 days. 7 of Wands. It's funny. I had a friend ask me a question earlier. Ooh, 8 of Swords. Now, is this what has happened to you in the past? Somebody has used you? Because right now you're in a very defensive, all up in your head type energy with this 7 of Wands, 8 of Swords. Like, this could have just happened and you're just finding your way back to a better place. Okay. It came out with the 3 of Pentacles. You could just be like hanging with friends and family right now, because I feel like you're guarded against anything new coming in. I mean, look at her. She's like in her peace bubble. She's like la 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 la. I can't hear you. You know, I used to do that to my brothers when I was younger because they would say like horrible things to me, and I put my fingers in my ears and I can't hear you. I think we all did that as kids if we had older siblings that tortured us. But it also came out with this Eight of Swords. This is the self-imposed bondage. You can see her image here. She's bound. She's blindfolded. Now in this deck, crows represent swords, and swords are all about truth. They're trying to get her to see the reality. It's all in your head. Just because one person did something to you doesn't mean that, you know, the next person's going to. Not everybody is like people you've dealt with in the past. I mean, as long as you have learned, you've grown, you've done the work. With this Three of Pentacles, that to me is friends, family. You might just be keeping things on a friend level, not because you might be a little too guarded to open up to new love. So let's look at the next person coming in. What can you show me about this next person coming in for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Five of Swords. Ooh. This is my narcissist card. Control freak. It's also a card of self-sabotage. What's this Five of Swords about here for this person? The Moon. Pisces energy. Ace of Cups. Ooh. Now in this Moon card, you can see she's like in her shadow side. Okay. And she looks she's sitting in kind of like a depressed type, tired energy. In this Five of Swords, you can see that the two swords are broken on the wall, and she's walking away with the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is all about broken hearts. The Two of Swords is about making a decision. I kind of have the feeling if this person... If this is somebody that's already walked away from you, okay, because they were confused, because they want to come back and offer a new start, a new beginning in love. If this is somebody new, they're still in... if this is somebody new, then they're not really in a place to love, but I feel like sometimes they might be somebody that's filling that void. They might feel like they need to fill a void, because they're ready for love. They have that Ace of Cups there. They want a new beginning in love, but they're in this Five of Swords Moon energy, which means they're confused because, you know, of something that happened. Something they possibly walked away from. If it's the same person that has used you before, they might be wondering why you didn't chase after them. So let's see what the challenge is going to be when it comes to this connection here. What's the challenge going to be here for Virgo? What's the challenge going to be? Three of Wands. Wow. The Emperor, Aries energy. And the Three of Swords. Two threes. You're trying to protect your heart. I feel like this is the same person that hurt you. I feel like you might have been, you have three threes here. Might be a third party. They may have moved on to somebody who could give them what it was that they wanted. And they thought that, you were going to chase after them and up your game, try and win them back. This person tried to control you. And now they're coming back. They want to come back. Or they want a new beginning here. You're trying to keep yourself in check. You're waiting for, you may have been waiting for them to come back. This is very confusing. Give me one more on this, on the challenges. What's this Three of Swords about? Ten of Wands. Okay. So, yeah, because you're still in this Eight of Swords energy, you're still dwelling on this and carrying all the baggage. You're trying to get your shit together, basically. You're trying to... But the problem here is I feel like you're trying to wait for them to realize possibly what they had with you, what you did for them. They're not. They were controlling you. They're not in a good place. They're in their moon side. They were pretending with this moon card, okay? It's a card of illusions. It's also a card of confusion, delusion. I feel like this person feels like they have control over you and they could just come back. I feel like they walked away to purposely try and hurt you. And now they want to come back. And you've been waiting for them to come back correct. You're still holding on to all the pain. That's why you're in this Eight of Swords. But you are guarding yourself from them coming back. You're trying to get your shit together, but it's very hard to... I feel like you're in this place of you wish they'd come back and things could be like it was in the beginning when, everything was great between you before you caught on to the fact that they were using you and just sucking you dry of all your resources and all your energy. Okay, you're wishing you could go back to that time. You can't go back. That song is very much about, wishing things could be a certain way that they're just not. And I feel like you're having a hard time getting back into a good place and getting your shit together, like I said, because you're secretly hoping. And now if this is not you, feel free to switch the roles, or if it just doesn't resonate, check your other placements. But I'm reading for a Virgo here that maybe has been waiting for somebody to come back right to realize what they had and come back and let it be in that delusional energy of what it was at the beginning. But I feel like somebody just wasn't being real here. They were just trying to control you. So what are the challenges for this person when it comes to this connection? What are the challenges with this person? I feel like this is for a Virgo who is, yes, technically single, but still has some kind of connection in the past. King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. The Devil card. Capricorn energy. And the Three of Wands. Ooh. They think you're the toxic one. They want you to match their toxicity, basically. but I feel like you've outgrown them. Um, the King of Cups doesn't give his cup unless he is absolutely sure. I feel like this person is going to, they're trying to, the devil, I mean, look at her. She is a walking red flag. She's staring in the mirror, obsessed with herself. She's got on wearing a bright red dress and has bright red hair. She is a walking red flag, okay? Looking at herself in the mirror, obsessed with herself, obsessed, self-absorbed is I'm hearing. Um like they want you to match their toxicity, but I feel like you've outgrown that. You've learned from it. I mean, secretly, yes, you might still be in that healing stage because you're still carrying around. When I asked what this Three of Swords was about, I got the Ten of Wands. I mean, look at all this baggage that she's carrying. She has so much baggage that she has a pack mule. But look at how far she's come carrying all that baggage. Maybe it's time to put the baggage down. This person wants you to match them, but they're too self-absorbed. They want you to lock it down. They want you to, like I said, up your game, but I feel like you've outgrown them. So let's look at feelings here. What are Virgo's future feelings going to be for this next person? Could be a past person. I'm feeling very much it's the same person that hurt you. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Queen of Swords, Five of Cups, and the Fool card. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. That is interesting. I feel very much like, again, that deep dive. The more you get to know this person, or the more you realize that they're not who you thought they were, and they're not good for you, and they are just. It's a disappointment as the more you get to know this person, like that deep dive. Maybe you guys sit down and you actually try and talk, and the more you've gotten to know about this person, the more you have seen their true colors, okay? The more disappointed you are, and I feel like you realize that they are not good for you, okay? You don't want to give your heart to somebody, your emotions to somebody, your cup to somebody that is so self-absorbed, and I'm feeling a very manipulative energy here. So let's see how they're genuinely feeling about you. How does this person genuinely feel about Virgo? One more. They want another chance. Okay. You have the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. You have the Knight of Wands. That is my player. That is my passion. Okay. That's the here for a good time, not for a long time energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and then they have the Fool. You both have the Fool here. Their feelings for you are somebody who took care of them. You are somebody, and I feel like they know they played you, but they want another chance, and I feel like you're regretting the chance you already gave them. So let's get a potential outcome for this next situationship for Virgo. Potential outcome. I say potential because we all have free will. We all have the ability to change the outcome based on our own actions. Nothing is set in stone. So let's see what the potential outcome for this connection is. There's that Ten of Wands again. He's carrying all those. It's more trouble than it's worth. And the owl, owls are all about wisdom, is just sitting there looking at him like, you know better. You know better. Why are you still carrying this with you? What's this Ten of Wands about here in the outcome? Yeah, Nine of Wands. That's the wounded warrior. Notice he has taken those wands and he has built a barrier around himself. This is boundaries. This is someone that's like, yeah, no, this was too much. It's not worth it. One more on this potential outcome. The Hangman, because you see things differently now. The Hangman sees things from a different perspective. But if you look at this, he actually has his head upright, so he's looking at it in the same way. It's not a change in perspective. He's looking at things in the same way. Remember when I said energy vampire? It is a vampire. That is a vampire. That is funny. I feel like, I mean, you have Ten of Wands, Nine of Wands, Hangman. I feel like you don't see them the same way anymore. It's not the same for you anymore. You have boundaries now, and you're still carrying around all the baggage that they already gave you. You regret the chance you already gave them. You're much more guarded now. I feel like you see this person's true colors, and I feel like they think if they come rushing in with some passion for you, that you'll give to them again, that you'll take care of them again. I feel like this person wants somebody to take care of them. They're very codependent. And they're hoping that if they come rushing in with the passion, using the passion to control you. And I'm seeing the knight. I see this knight, and he's down on his knees, and he's got the shield in front of him, and the dragon is breathing directly at that shield, and he's protecting himself. Fire in the tarot is all about passion. Protecting himself from that passion. You've changed your perspective on this person. You've changed the way you see them. But at the same time, I think, no, you kind of knew all along what this person... Now, this Three of Pentacles up here in your energy, this could be your friends and family. Now keep in mind, I call the Three of Pentacles cackling hen syndrome. It's chirp, chirp, chirp in your ear. People are like, well, you should have known this person, you know. They could, your friends, your family could be kind of reminding you, and that's what's putting you all up in your head. If people are doing that to you, I don't care if they're friends, I don't care if they're family, I don't care if they're anything. If somebody is constantly making you feel bad for the choices you've made, they're not your friends, they're not your family, they're not anybody that you want to keep in your life. And I'm not telling anybody, yeah, no, go tell your sister that you want nothing to do with them because all they do is judge you. That's your own decision to make. But there's a reason I don't talk to a lot of my family, because my family is like that too. So I do understand that. But you're still carrying around... You're still carrying around all the baggage from this connection. But I feel like you're going to set boundaries for yourself and realize that, no, you saw this person's true colors all along. You might have just been wearing rose-colored glasses. They might have been controlling you with the fun, you know, with the passion. So let's get some advice from Spirit. Advice from Spirit for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Interesting story. The Hierophant. Ooh. Taurus energy. Ace of Wands. Seven of Wands. Okay. Now, Spirit is literally telling me to tell you to keep your guard up. Because this person thinks if they could come in and get another shot to why am I feeling, and this is not going to be for everybody, but if there are any men watching this, somebody might be coming in trying to get pregnant so that they can get you to marry them. That's not going to be for everybody, but this person, I feel, is going to use the passion with that Ace of Wands to get you into a serious relationship with them in order to control you. And Spirit is telling me, Seven of Wands, keep your guard up like you're doing now. Don't let that guard down, okay? So take that how it resonates for you. If it does, do me a big favor and click on that like button. If you want to see more content by me, by all means, I invite you to hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, I wish you a blessed night. Much love. Bye.